Greetings, brothers and sisters. Today, I'd like to take you through a guided meditation. It's important to note that you should fully immerse yourself into this process and have the experience as if it is absolute reality. I suppose I am saying be completely in the moment, drop mind and all forms of analysis, and just go and move with the momentum of the experience. This meditation is geared towards connecting you to your inner divinity, or many refer to as the God Self, the inner God or Goddess, the divine spark, and the greatest potential of your being. The emanation that is source and reality contained and compartmentalized within the flesh. The benefits of this meditation are quite vast. For example, connecting with the essence of yourself will allow the individual to better engage with their non-physical senses often regarded as spiritual. Just experiencing the more spiritual nature of oneself is actually beneficial. This can also be adopted as a daily meditative method which allows one to tap into the unseen, unheard and unknown aspects of one's own being, while simultaneously you may experience other benefits such as empowerment through raising dormant power within your own being, expansion of one's own awareness and consciousness, including other benefits like aligning the self with your higher nature and actually restoring the energy that we exhaust daily, so actually increasing the accumulation of one's own energy exponentially. Before we begin, I would like to state that there are many other possible benefits to this guided meditation. However, this will vary depending on person to person. So without further ado, let's get into the meditation. I would suggest before beginning to maybe stretch a little, get all the wiggles and such out of your body before you begin. If so, and that is what you are going to do, then pause the video here and play once you're ready. Now, begin by picking your comfortable seated position. Whether you're sat upon the ground or chair, it doesn't matter. If you have a particular asana posture that you like to do, that's fine, but pick one that is comfortable and try allow your spine to become straight. But do not overdo it, as this can actually cause tension. The reason why we are straightening our spine is because the spine acts as the axis of our own universe. The energetic reason is because energies can circumvent and flow more freely when the spine is straightened. I would suggest in the beginning that you close your eyes. Allow your breathing rhythm to be deep and slow, breathing in through the nose and then out of the mouth. Keep this up for as long as you can throughout the rest of this meditation. It doesn't matter if you cannot keep this up for too long. Oddly enough, not everybody can. Now let's get into it. Visualize above you in the air. I don't want you to just visualize a light. I want you to see a light. I want you to actually force this internal reality to manifest a light above you. Using your visualization, zoom into the air. See the particles of air. Focus on one particle. Seeing it, sit with it. Know that particles are also photons, a particle of quantum light. This isn't just imagining something that isn't there. Photons are actually in the air, so this should be easier for us to visualize. So observe it. Focus on the rhythm of your breath. As you breathe, I want you to see the various photons around you, making themselves known to you. And as they do so, see that they all gather above you into a cloud or gigantic mist. As you breathe, feel the intensity of the light above you increasing until the frequency of the photon's light has reached a critical mass. You may feel that as you breathe, it almost seems to mimic you, that giant mass floating above you, as if the light itself is breathing. Continue this, and eventually you will feel it gain a critical mass. See now that in the air, where light once was, is now a massive light of ultraviolet light shining brighter than even the sun itself. This light is so intense that the room itself cannot be seen. You are actually sitting in an environment of blinding light. You notice that this isn't just regular light, it's something more, but there are no words to accurately define it. As you take an inhalation, feel the light begin to touch you. And as you exhale, feel that the light moves away from you. Inhale, feel that the light begins to come closer and touches you. And as you exhale, feel that the light moves away. As we repeat this, you feel the pressure of the light in the air begin to actually materialize. And that is the goal here, to not just visualize it, but to have it actually felt, feeling its actual presence. It is one thing to see it, but yet it is another to feel it. Inhale and visualize the light enter you. Slowly, very slowly, begin by seeing the light sink in to the top of your head, into the hair follicles, and then exhale, relaxing yourself. Inhale again, absorbing the light into the hair follicles, feeling as if the hairs are standing to attention from the force of the ultraviolet light. Now bring the light deeper into you. Throughout every single hair follicle, bring it deeper and deeper and deeper into the pores of your actual skin. The light is trickling down the rest of your body, entering into the other hair follicles of the body too, and also entering into the pores of every bit of your skin. As you exhale, you can visualize these tiny microscopic pores open, almost like tiny vortices made of clay. And as you inhale, you can visualize the pores slowly close up. As they do so, the light enters the tiny opening of the pores of the skin. As you exhale, the pores open back up again. Repeat this until the light is usurped throughout your hair follicles, the hair, and the skin of the body. Actually pulling the light not in through just your nose or your mouth, but actually through the pores of the skin simultaneously. Notice how the light feels too, not just the visualization of it, but be in the moment of it. Feel the divine grace that is entering you. Next, pull the light in deeper now. With your breath, visualize the light soaks up all 7 layers of your skin, until all of your skin begins to feel the warmth and the energy of this ultraviolet light. Seeing it sink in, almost like a liquid light, entering and mixing deeper and deeper to each layer of skin. Once done, pull the light deeper into the nerves and the veins of your body. Inhale and visualize the light enter the veins and the nerves, coursing through your entire anatomy. As you exhale, feel the light within you growing instead of diminishing, and repeat this simultaneously, over and over, pulling the light in through the pores, through your nose, through the hair follicles, through the pores of the skin, all 7 layers of the skin, through the veins and the nerves, until the light begins to fire through these nerves, like neurons, or synapses, or information passing through the various neurological receptors of the brain. Feel and see that the veins and the nerves are filled with light. The pores of the skin, the hair follicles, and the 7 layers of your actual flesh are filled and are filling up more so with this light. Inhale and pull the light deeper into your being now. Visualize it enter into your blood, coursing through the bloodstream, even entering the white and the red blood cells. Actually see these blood cells take on the ultraviolet light for themselves. Through breath and visualization alone and intention, the momentum of pulling the light deeper into your being almost becomes second nature. So next, pull the light deeper with your breath and visualize your bones. Inhale it and exhale it throughout your skeleton until the skeleton itself gets a sense of rejuvenation, until you feel some sort of refreshing feeling. Allow the light to sink deeper into the marrow of the actual bone. Keep doing this until the skeleton, until the marrow, until all of the bones in your body have also been infused with this glorious light. Visualize now your organs, and as you inhale, visualize the light enter your throat and into the tubes of your lungs, and as you exhale, fill your lungs inflate with this light. Do this until you feel a warmth in your lungs, almost filling up like balloons of some divine party. Now move the light past your lungs into the valves of your heart and into the heart to be recycled back through the bloodstream that is already coursing with that light. Remember, as you do this, feel it. Move the light now for the rest of your organs, the lungs, the heart, the spleen, into your kidneys, into your liver. Pull it into your intestines, through your eyes, through the brain, and etc. into all of the organs, becoming inflated and saturated by this ultraviolet light. Keep up the same rhythm of breath. Keep circumventing it and pulling this light deeper within your being. Not satisfied with how deep the light has gone and how deep it's penetrated you, take it even more so, deeper into the fibre of your being. Seeing now each organ usurping as much light into itself as possible. And as you do so, visualize once again the hair follicles shining with light, the pores of the skin shining with light, 7 layers of skin shining with light, flesh, blood, nerves, bones, and organs have been filled with this light. You may be thinking, you're done, are you not? We must go deeper. So begin breathing. The human body is comprised of a lot of water. So embrace this light into the waters of oneself with breath and visualization, pull the light into the waters in your body. Do this for a few seconds until you feel that your body is literally filled with liquid light, like the ocean of eternity, which emanates from source into existence. Pull the light deep within the waters of one's own being. Now, keep infusing all parts of the body with this light. The skin, hair, organs, blood, bones, pores, cells, blood cells, nerves, everything's filled with light. And I bet you think you're done again. Nope. Be patient. Do not seek to be done. No, go deeper. Pull the light into your cells. There are cells conscious within our being, communicating with each other continuously. Feed them this light, seeing them all aglow at once. And just like cells, when they pass on information with each other, as they interact, they will also pass on light of one cell to another, seamlessly passing on the light, emanating it and expanding it through the complex web and the complex infrastructure of your own living conscious cells. See the strands of DNA, even if it's something very vague, such as a double helix. You haven't got to be a doctor or scientist. You haven't got to think, well, what do these look like? If you have no idea, just pull the light in with the intention of guiding it to that specific place. Remember, be in the moment and usurp the light. Be in the moment and usurp the light. There are also gases within the body. Merely breathe the light in and feel or know or have the intention of filling the unseen gas with this light. The speed of moving this light through your being and passing it through more smaller and intricate levels, actually, as you go forward, it seems easier and easier. The particles of your being, the molecules, the atoms, every cellular, subatomic level of your being, it can simply be visualized as tiny, tiny spheres or tiny dots. However your mind may concoct these, whether accurate or inaccurate, that is your vision, and that, my friend, is your experience. Pull the light into your atoms, into the molecules, into the particles, and the microscopic part of ourselves. Eventually, what you'll notice is you merely need now breathe, and the light will fill the rest of your being, parts that you cannot see and parts you do not know even exist. Feel that you've embraced every portion of your being, your physical being, with this light. You'll begin to feel a sort of critical influx of light within your being. You may feel a pressure building, or some sort of sensation. Inhale deeply, visualizing the particles of light shining brighter than the light that is already within you, and feel them enter you. And exhale deeply, seeing the dots of light buzzing around you like energetic astral fireflies. Visualize waves and rays of light descending from the mass of the ultraviolet light above you. The same light that you have usurped, shining its waves and its rays upon you, and usurp them too with your breath. Bring your hands together in a prayer mudra, and bring the prayer mudra to your chest. Inhale deeply, feeling as if your whole being is a vortex now of this light. The prayer mudra allows one to create a circuit of energy within your own being to allow this light to cycle through areas which it has yet not. Focus on your breath while holding the mudra and cycling the ultraviolet light, coursing through you seamlessly without any real effort at all. Visualize now that every fibre of your being is aglow with this divine light, this spiritual glowing fire, the fire of the gods themselves, what's been known as the Promethean fire, the light of Lucifer, the light of Source itself. It has had many different names and has been seen by many different cultures as many different things. Know that indeed this light is yours. It may have been external from you, and you have may now pulled it into you, but it belongs with you. It is the light of Source itself, the essence that is responsible for all cosmic destruction and creation. It is not loving, nor is it hateful. It is not malevolent, nor is it benevolent. It simply is. And feel yourself enveloped in the lotus of divine security, a sense of peace, and along with that security and that peace is a new sense of power, an awakening of some sorts, or just an activation of something that was sleeping within you all along. Continue your breathing and continue circumventing this light. Release now your hands from the prayer mudra and feel the light and visualize that light shine beyond you, beyond the environment, beyond the area, beyond your town, your city, your state, your landscape, the country, the continent, beyond the planet. Be that light stretching outwards, beyond the solar system, beyond the countless galaxies, moving faster and faster. The more it expands, it eventually defies any speed of travel. Yet no matter how much you emanate your light outwards, your power outwards, you are not actually giving that power up. As you may notice, when you inhale in this state, all that your light has touched, it will siphon its energy too, pulling in the collective energy and the light of all that you have expanded into back into the self, as if you were a cosmic size energy generator, siphoning and emanating this light to reality and back to you. Feel the expansion, as if it's not only your energy, but wherever the light touches, the rest of you expands with it. to the farthest edges of reality, beyond this realm, and beyond those realms, beyond that. Eventually your breath will assume a natural normal rhythm. Yet, you are still consuming the light and the life that is simultaneously giving that back to you, and you are giving it back to it. Know that this isn't something that is new, that this is always occurring. This is our natural state. All things in existence sharing and emanating its essence with the collective. Know that you are that fiery flaming light which gives life, which heals, which nurtures, which is the light of the Creator. And know simultaneously you are the fiery, scorching inferno which can incinerate galaxies and immolate worlds. You are a destroyer and a creator. Sit and bask within this realization. I am creator and I am destroyer. I am passive. I am aggressive. I am an individual, constantly expanding. I am becoming everything, and everything is becoming me. I am Source, experiencing its own creation. Open your eyes now, and you may look at the world slightly different. Maybe it actually appears differently to you. Or is it you that look at it differently? Still, feel that you and existence itself are still fluctuating. We're still fluctuating between each other. You are feeding it, it is feeding you. Yet even if you were feeding it back, you notice that every part of your being is still ablaze with the fire of the inner God, or the inner goddess. And no matter how much you use, the pool of energy and power we possess is limitless and unfathomably vast. There is no scarcity. Feel the light, that fire, that power, the divine God and goddess within. And you may now state internally, but I recommend you state externally, the next following words. I invoke the living God / goddess that operates through this body, that operates through this temple of flesh. I invoke my true nature, and I awaken to that now. I awaken to that now. If you have a magical name, I would actually suggest that you vibrate it now. Vibrating your own magical name, assuming it as if it is another form and another divine name of the formless God. For in rituals such as this, invoking divinity, or an invocation of omnipotence, God names are normally vibrated. Vibrate your own magical name as the God name. For you are truly formless, and you have merely adopted this form momentarily. Eyes open, power emanating, being expanding, feeling your heart, your mind and spirit aligning, yet with no intent at the moment. So tell me, what is it that you're going to do with this? What is it that you're wanting to do today? How is God going to live within this temporal meat suit? How are you going to wield this alignment and power within yourself? If you have specific goals, see them in your mind's eye. Every cell aware and conscious, on fire right now. And the power ready to be used to tackle the task at hand. It can be a massive magical undertaking, a basic ritual undertaking, or even using this power as fuel to go and complete mundane tasks. Whatever it is you are doing, may this power fuel you, and may the God / goddess within you drive you towards it.